The Pinkerton National Detective Agency was an American independent police force that was founded in 1850 by Allen Pinkerton, former deputy sheriff of Cook County, Illinois. It originally specialized in railroad theft cases, protecting trains, and apprehending train robbers. It solved the $700,000 Adams Express Company theft in 1866, and in 1861, it thwarted an assassination plot against President-elect Abraham Lincoln. It later participated in anti-labor union activities, also known as the Homestead Strike. In 1877, a series of strikes erupted amongst railroad workers across the United States. The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad announced a 10% wage cut, its second cut in 8 months. In response, workers of B&O refused to allow locomotives to leave the station unless the cut was removed. The strike had spread to Chicago and incorporated workers of the Pennsylvania Railroad, who had also recently announced a wage cut. Railroad companies hired Pinkerton detectives to patrol their trains and set up security systems, in addition to infiltration and strike breaking. Pinkerton claimed that he was protecting workers by breaking up strikes and opposing unions for the railroads. When Pinkerton agents weren't busy strike breaking and union busting, they were pursuing famous Wild West outlaws like the Reno Gang, Jesse James, and the Wild Bunch. After the Civil War, the Pinkerton Agency worked on a number of high-profile train and bank robberies and recovered hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Reno Gang was some of the first train robbers in the United States, and in the late 1860s, Allen Pinkerton chased down Frank Reno himself. The Pinkertons were under contract from railroads and bank companies to apprehend the outlaws. This included James, Sam Bass, Butch Cassidy, and several others. While the Pinkertons often worked in concert with whatever law enforcement group had jurisdiction, this was also a time where detective agencies like the Pinkertons operated as an unofficial police force. They were known to take matters into their own hands. In 1875, Pinkerton decided to go after Jesse James and his gang. But after tracking them to James's mother's farm in Missouri, the resulting standoff ended in tragedy. A lantern was thrown into the house, resulting in an explosion that blew off the arm of James's mother and fatally wounded his 8-year-old half-brother. Despite numerous close calls and an extensive manhunt that spanned several states, Frank and Jesse James evaded capture by the Pinkertons. The James brothers were adept at using the terrain to their advantage, often disappearing into the network of sympathetic supporters in the rural Midwest. Ultimately, Jesse James was betrayed and killed by a member of his own gang, Robert Ford, in 1882,